Hello everyone. Hi, what's up? It's me, Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. I know you have lots of videos you're watching now, so I appreciate the fact that you decided to stop by and click on my video out of all the ones you could watch instead. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're getting back into Juice wrld. I've not listened to Juice wrld in so long. I feel like I've just been wrapped up in so many other things and other music and new music and other artists, and I want to get back to listening to some Juice wrld. So that's what we do today. Today we're listening to My Fault by him. I saw this on his official YouTube channel. It just popped up, I think, like in my kind of feed on YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I've heard this song before. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're going to listen. I'm going to give my first initial thoughts and reaction, and it's gonna be fun. Now, I don't think this is attached to any sort of album. I think it's just a single that was put out. I'm not really sure if there's any like lore or history behind this song, but this song was released on his YouTube channel 5 years ago, and we're gonna check it out today. My Fault makes me feel like it might be about him blaming himself for something, maybe blaming himself for maybe a breakup or some relationship crumbling. It's kind of what he talks about a lot in his songs, is relationships and love and his mental health. And I feel like he definitely puts a lot of blame on himself and has a lot of guilt and shame from what I can tell when it comes to his songs. And I feel like maybe this song might be maybe exploring that a little bit, maybe exploring why he feels like a relationship ended and he feels that it is all his fault. It's my fault. I don't really know, this is just my prediction from literally just knowing what the song was called. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I'd love you to stick around. We do a lot of videos related to music and makeup on this channel, so I'd love you to stick around and join me. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. I love talking to you guys in the comments below. But if you decide to do none of those things, I totally understand. I just appreciate you being here and hanging out with me and clicking on this video out of all the other videos you could have clicked on instead. Thank you so much for being here. You're much appreciated here. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's listen to My Fault by Juice wrld. Oh shit. She told me that it's all my fault. It would've been perfect all along. It would've been right and not another wrong. And it would be the happy, not a sad song. Cause it's all my fault. She would've been perfect all along. Sad song. Okay. So he starts out the song saying, she told me it's all my fault. It would have been a right, not another wrong. Okay, so he's being told that it's his fault, that whatever went wrong did go wrong. She told me that it's all my fault. It would have been perfect all along. It would have been a right, not another wrong. And it would be a happy, not a sad song, because it's all my fault. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I guess my prediction was kind of correct in the fact that this relationship had ended. Him by saying it's a sad song and him referring to another person being she, I'm assuming that this was a relationship. The relationship had ended, and the reasoning was something that Juice did. According to the other person's relationship, according to this girl, his ex, she said it was your fault. Kind of saying like, if you didn't do this, or if you didn't do these few things, we would still be together. And he's feeling very much bad about that, and he's like, oh shit, like you're right, like it's all my fault why this ended. If I just would have just made the right choice, we would still be together. Which is very black and white. I think relationships breaking up is far more nuanced than that. So how accurate this portrayal of this relationship ending is we don't know how accurate that is. And knowing Juice, knowing that he's kind of like an unreliable narrator because he has this very negative mindset of himself, makes me believe that maybe what he's saying in this song is not correct. Because Juice had depression, had anxiety, and had just a very negative mindset on things, it's hard to believe what he says in songs because he's always thinking about it from his perspective, and what could have happened could have been completely different. We're kind of forced to believe that what happened is true, but we also know that he is very unreliable in recollection, I guess, of things, because we know his mindset is very negative. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Basically what I'm saying here is that he thinks it's all his fault. She would have been perfect on her own. I should have took a right, but I took a wrong, and now this ain't a happy, it's a sad song. She would have been perfect on her own.
So maybe say like, oh, I came in and I fucked up our relationship, I fucked up this girl. It was all my fault. Like, she would have been happy without me, but I came in, I brought the negativity and the badness into her life. Oh.
She talking too much, so shut the fuck up.
Okay, okay. You're like a mouse in a mouse trap stuck up. I think he's saying that she's stuck up. Her personality is like a stuck up personality. This is interesting. You're talking too much, so shut the fuck up. Is he I feel like, is he talking about himself here? Like, as in like, oh my god, I'm fucking talking too much, like I'm embarrassing myself, like shut up. You heated too much your high this summer. I let you cool down and I bought you around, mama, but you let me down. Okay, so maybe here in this verse he's actually switching it around, whereas before he was saying he's the issue, but now he's saying that maybe she was stuck up, she talked too much, high all the time, even brought her around his mom, and she still let him down. So now he's kind of saying the opposite. He said, you let me drown in drama. So maybe what he was saying was untrue before, or maybe this is just kind of the rebuttal of, she told me it's all my fault, but he's like, wait, no, it's not my fault. Like, you're stuck up, you are the one in the drama. Like, no, you're talking too much here. He feels like he's maybe feeling a little bit attacked by this girl saying it was all his fault, the relationship ended. He's saying, no, that's not true. Like, there's two of us in this relationship. Maybe I made a wrong turn, but also you are also a part of why this relationship ended, because you let me down, you got caught up in the drama, stuff like that.
I think he could also be speaking from a space of bitterness that the relationship ended, like, yeah, I messed up, but you're also stuck up. He's feeling both hurt that the relationship ended and it was all his fault, but also feeling bitter towards it too now that it's ended.
You're talking too much, so shut the fuck up. If you cool down, and I brought you around, mama, but you let me down. She told me that it's all my fault. It would have been perfect all along. It would have been right, not another wrong. 'Cause it's all my fault.
Interesting. He changed the lyrics from she would have been perfect on her own to now saying it would have been perfect all along. Interesting.
If she would have been perfect.
Oh, but then he does say here again. Ooh. Wow, what a cool switch up in the production. It sounds like the production is like underwater or something. So cool. Oh, now it's brought to service. Ooh!
It would have been a right and not another wrong. And it would be a happy, not a sad song. And now this ain't a happy, it's a sad song.
Wow! So fucking fire! Wow. Wow, all that space at the end there. Wow, that's really, really cool. That was a really good ending. Okay, cool. I really like that fucking song. That's really good. Who's produced by? Lick Myra. Go off, Lick. Go off, Lick. I really like that production on this song. Okay, the about section, it does say that this song bio is unreviewed, so keep that in mind, but it says, My Fault is a song by wrld, where he addresses a past relationship that ended poorly. His significant other blamed him for the demise of the relationship. She constantly reminded him that without his wrongdoings, the relationship would have remained perfect. He describes her as a stuck-up individual that is constantly annoying him, potentially reminding him that it's his fault regularly. Oh yeah, she became melodramatic as the relationship fell, and this caused him to be involved in drama that he didn't want to partake in. Jared implies that if the relationship had never ended, the song would have been completely different and upbeat. I really like the take of him saying this is a sad song instead of a happy song because the relationship ended. It feels almost like he's kind of breaking down the fourth wall a little bit there. And yeah, so it kind of seems like this is just about the demise of a relationship that was perfect, but due to him messing everything up, the relationship ended, which I think is a very kind of immature way of looking at it. No relationship is perfect. Every relationship has flaws, so the fact that they're saying the relationship was perfect before Juice's wrongdoings, I think shows more so that the relationship was not perfect at all. Because usually if the relationship is perfect, that means there's just things that are not being said and things are not being addressed. No relationship is perfect, and it's clear that theirs wasn't, considering he said that she was dramatic and stuck up and talked too much. Clearly the relationship wasn't perfect from the beginning, even though she thinks it was, and that shows more than ever that it wasn't his fault the relationship ended. It's just they weren't a perfect match, and they maybe didn't communicate properly, and because of that their relationship ended. Not necessarily because of something Juice did. I mean, I'm sure that played a part in it. I'm sure actions played a part in it on both parts, not just Juice's. At the end of the day, I think the reason why the relationship ended really was because they just weren't a match. Does that make sense? Okay, but overall that was a really good song. I really like that song a lot. I don't know, I just really like Juice wrld, you know, what can I say? Oh, this is part of an EP, Juice wrld 999 EP? Maybe I should do a video on this whole EP. I did not know about this. It says Moonlight, Lucid Dreams, in parentheses, Forget Me, I Contract, in parentheses, Look Me in the Eyes, Rainbow, Stick and Bones, Lost Hair, 2 Cups, parentheses, Everything's Going My Way, Let Me Know, parentheses, and Wonder Why Freestyle, and Until It's Over. Wait a second, maybe I should do a video on this. Maybe that's coming soon. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I think it's everything I want to say. I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe before you go, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!